somebody was driving railroad stakes through my eyes and out the back of my neck. So I am concerned about going back to work and getting this again because I thought I was going to die.
Can you imagine what she had was typhus, a disease born from rats and fleas. They are running rampant in ever-growing piles of garbage. The NBC4i team has been tracking the epidemic in Los Angeles. The numbers are staggering. One of the cases inside City Hall. Here's investigative reporter Joel Grover.
A veteran city official has now contracted typhus, a disease the public health department has been saying was mainly hitting the homeless population. But now workers in downtown LA and beyond are clearly at risk. And they're calling on the city to control the filthy conditions that are fueling this epidemic. Mounds of garbage pile up on a downtown LA street. Garbage that draws rats, which harbor fleas. Fleas spread the typhus bacteria when they bite humans. And now their latest victim is Deputy LA City Attorney Liz Greenwood.
It felt like somebody was driving railroad stakes through my eyes and out the back of my neck.
3 months ago, Greenwood, a veteran prosecutor, began experiencing horrible headaches and high fevers. Her doctor tested her blood and found she was infected with typhus.
Who gets typhus? It's a medieval disease that's caused by trash.
Piles of trash like those on Saris Avenue, which we questioned the mayor about 4 months ago. This is a breeding ground for typhus.
That is unacceptable to me, and as mayor, I'm going to make sure that that is changed.
After our story aired in October, the city did haul away the trash on Saris Avenue and launched more frequent cleanings of streets in Skid Row, the area now known as the Typhus Zone. But 4 months later, the garbage is once again piling up on Saris and all over LA.
This is the city of Los Angeles.
Estela Lopez represents businesses in part of downtown LA and is worried that the typhus epidemic is only getting worse.
You can't solve this until you hit the cause of it. And the cause of it is that you still have these mountains of trash.
And the latest numbers from the state health department show a record number of typhus cases in LA County in 2018. At least 124 people, and more than 80% of those cases occurred outside downtown LA. Do you think the city is doing enough to stop the outbreak?
No.
Deputy City Attorney Liz Greenwood thinks the city should fumigate all city buildings in the downtown area for fleas, including City Hall East, where she works, and City Hall. The city has already fumigated parts of nearby LAPD headquarters that have been plagued with fleas, and it shut down and fumigated LAPD's Central Division, where several cops were bitten by fleas, according to this veteran officer. Are cops afraid of getting typhus?
Of course, yes.
It's not just homeless folks.
But the city told Greenwood it doesn't have the resources to fumigate City Hall East, where she says hundreds of city employees who work there and thousands of citizens who visit are at risk of getting typhus.
I am concerned about going back to work and getting this again because I thought I was going to die.
We asked Mayor Garcetti's office why they haven't requested that City Hall buildings be fumigated for the fleas that can carry typhus. The mayor's office didn't answer our specific question, but simply sent us a statement saying, since last fall, there's been a comprehensive effort to improve cleanliness and protect public health in the Civic Center.
Welcome to LA. This is probably not what the city wants people to see around the country, and yet we're front page news in other cities as well, talking about typhus, talking about the homeless crisis, and the people we spoke to today who live and work in downtown Los Angeles say it is only getting worse.
I'm sorry, we don't have any change.
This is Julian Andre, a Romanian immigrant who's worked in the restaurant business in downtown LA for almost 20 years. His own shop, Strata, has been on 5th Street between Main and Los Angeles streets for a little more than 2 years now, and he's just about the only business left inside the historic King Edward Hotel building.
All the businesses around us shut down. A lot of people just decide to move out of Los Angeles, this area, downtown, because I guess it is too consuming to see this kind of environment on a daily basis.
He's talking about what he says is the sad state of affairs downtown. Homelessness, and more so mental illness, he says, knocks on his door every day.
I personally call 911, I don't know, thousands of times.
I can't just blame the city. I mean, this is an all hands on deck issue.
Blair Beston is with the Business Improvement District in LA's historic core. She's also on the oversight committee to make sure your tax money from Measure HHH goes to the right programs. She says affordable housing gets a lot of attention, but the bigger problem is the lack of services for the mentally ill who get into that housing.
We're just not addressing it, and it is the most difficult subsect of the population, but it's also the one that's in the community's face every day.
It's sad.
For Andre, he doesn't want to leave this area of downtown. He believes he provides a needed service for those who live and work nearby, even as his own customers question how long he can hold on.
I'm asked that question all the time.
So now the question is, where do we go from here? We're going to learn a lot more about the homeless situation in Los Angeles over the next few days. Tomorrow, the county is expected to release its latest numbers on the homeless crisis, how many people are actually experiencing homelessness, and then from there, move forward.